So just looking at the market pulse with CoinWins, we can see the HOD, the high of the day, is a pretty high. It's up there. And then but what we want to look at for now, being that it's a Sunday night, Asia just opened, the ILOD and the IHOD, they've set a range so far of about 2%. So for Asia, that's a pretty good sign. But the thing is, it's already achieved this 2% range. Now, which means price could dance in between. It could touch both sides. It's just which side. Is it going to go to the top side or to the downside? And then when UK comes in around here, are we going to take the initial low of the day's liquidity to go down, or is UK going to go up? Now, my thought is, well, we've just made a new low. The initial low of the day is lower than the low of the week. So, we're going down right now. And so, but look at this. The high of the week is pretty far up. Are we going towards the high of the week? I guess we'll find out. But what we saw in the dead zone here was a move down into a move up. This could mean that we have possibly a false move down, and then the day trade could be up. I'll take the risk on it. You could also go short right here because you're pretty much 50-50. See 50% Asia right there. So some people might take a short and a long at these levels if they believe that Asia will not go higher than the initial high of the day, or will not go lower than the initial low of the day. Take your pick. But from what I see, if there's just one false move, then the move down was possibly the false move into the move up. So if we look here, we'll see that I caught this entry here. This is a 5-minute chart, but you can see right there the risk to reward on this trade, if it's closed now, is still 3.92 to 1. It's a decent trade, even if it's exited right now. But this is a tough one. It's a tough one. I do personally believe that price is moving up towards liquidity on this level. I'll put this to the 1 hour for now. I do believe price is going to go up into this liquidity up here before it goes down. But we really don't know. We really don't know. So there's this red coral area up here, right where the 74K was, that I said was the danger line, right? We dropped below that line, and that was when I knew it was time to go down. Of course, I believed it from earlier. Once we lost this range here, up here, we lost this range. It was kind of obvious that we were going down, but how low? You still give it a chance. You don't need to exit totally bearish, but you take risk off the table. And then when we saw it lose this danger line and just not even come close to bouncing back, we knew that was pretty much bear market. Okay, if we didn't believe it before, then we definitely knew it by that time. But that was the retest right here. That was a retest right there. Okay, it rejected off my danger line at 74K. Right there. You can see that. Okay, this hasn't been changed for perhaps a year, maybe less, but maybe 5 months. Let's go back and see. The danger line came back here. Let's see if I can get that on the screen. Okay, the danger line came over here. That was April 2025, okay? That was the danger line, because that was the point where you knew the market was going bullish, okay? So we will revisit that point. Sorry, it's really crowded. we will revisit this point at some point in time. And when we reject off it right here, it's likely going down. So we did tap into the liquidity up there. There is some other liquidity above price as well. So I'm not entirely sure. I think we might come close to this to give people another sense of hope. And then from there, I think we're possibly going down, you know. But that's my take on that. That's how I would use the initial high of the day and the initial low of the day here and here. Plus 50% Asia, so now we're in the middle. Price could go up or down anytime, and UK could take us higher to catch the liquidity above price, or when UK comes in, it could take us lower to capture the liquidity below price. So you're right in the middle. It's hard to say which one to take. I know what I would take, but if you believe in anything else, you're right down the middle right now. So you set your stop loss here for short, and you set your stop loss here for a long. That's it. Price should likely not come lower than this one, but higher than the high of the day, or the initial high of the day. If price is going to go up, or pardon me, if price is going to go down, it won't likely go higher than this price again. It will bounce up here and come down, which would be perhaps the 200 EMA. So check the color of the 200 EMA over here, right? It's that cyan, it's the kind of a green color. So, but yeah, and of course, if you're going long, then price will likely not touch this initial low of the day down here, this price down here. So you set your stop loss for a long down here. If you think we're going long, set your stop loss for a short up here if you think we're going down. And what I mean is into UK. Do you think UK is going to take the liquidity up or down? All right.